Hello everyone. Welcome to Facebook Friday. We will go ahead and get started here in just a moment. If you're watching this live on Facebook, it just takes a little bit to get connected and all that good stuff. So hold tight. I will be starting here shortly and give a chance for people to find us and all that good stuff. So good. It actually looks like we are connected. Perfect. I am going to share this over to my group real fast. And if you would like to take a moment to share the video as well, so we can get more folks watching today, that would be great. We're going to have some Stampin' Fun today. As you can see here, I've got the A Fish and a Wish bundle. That is going to be what I'm playing with today. And okay, let me just make sure I have to concentrate so I put this in the right place. Let me share this. I always have to be careful. I'm always nervous that I'm going to post it somewhere I'm not supposed to. Okay. All right, good. Looks like we are connected. Hello. If you're joining live, please say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how your day is going. Oh my goodness. I just turned the video on and the girls are playing. You can hear them in the background. Ladies, come on. No, we're not doing that thing. Literally, they just woke up out of a deep sleep and they're playing. So fun times. Okay. All right, I gotta get them calmed down. Hi, Kelly. Great. Okay, good. I always wait so we can see the first comment and then I know we're connected. Hello, Robin. Girls, gotta lay down, okay? We're not gonna do this now. Oh my goodness, you guys, I swear every single time. Okay, welcome. Let's get started. Hopefully they will calm down. They know they're in trouble. So, all right, welcome everybody to Facebook Friday. Let me start out by introducing myself. My name is Anne-Marie Heil. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. You can find me over on my blog at stampinan.com, and I normally go live Fridays at 4 p.m. Central, which is what time it is right now. And we have a little Stampin' Fun. So just want to draw your attention to a couple quick housekeeping things before we get going today. Then I'll give away some prizes and then we're going to start stamping. So, okay. So in the description of this video, there's all the links for some information. Now, as far as measurements go, for the card I'm making today, I will share measurements here on the screen, but after the video, I'll either post them in the description or I might have a little PDF. I did one last week where I actually posted a picture of the project and had the measurements and a full supply list on a little PDF. So if you guys like that, let me know. I might do it again. Usually if I do a blog post, I just link it over there because I've already typed it out once, so I don't want to type it again. But I haven't done either, so we'll see what happens. But in the description of the video, there are a couple links. First of all, there's a link to my online Stampin' Up! Store. So if you see some products that you need today, some crafty products, I'd love to be your demonstrator, and you can definitely shop from me at that link. There's a host code up above. The host code is so if you use the host code and shop with me, your order goes over $35. I will send you a free PDF tutorial via email and with some more creative ideas. If your order goes over $150, don't use that host code. I will send you a gift, the PDF, also some good stuff, but you will earn your own host rewards at $150, so please don't use the host code for that. There's also a link to my Instagram, YouTube. After this video is done being live, I will post it over on YouTube either later tonight or tomorrow. I know some people prefer to watch on YouTube as well because they can put it through their TV or whatever. So if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. You'll get an update when I post, and more things are coming on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so I wanted to just get the housekeeping things out of the way while we took some time to get connected. And as I mentioned, we're going to be using the A Fish and a Wish bundle today, which is in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. Where is it? It is this catalog right here. So we're going to be talking about that in a minute. But let me start out. I want to give away some prizes. Every week when I do Facebook Live, I will give away the project that I make on the video to one person who shares the video. So please share the video. I would, if you can share it, even if you email it, the link to your friends or your crafty friends or family members who like to craft. I just love to get more people watching, and the more I can grow my audience, the more I can come live to you. So last Friday, I made this video right here. This card. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Okay, these guys are literally driving me insane right now because they are crazy. Okay. All right, they're calm for the minute. They know they're in trouble. Stormy, go lay in your bed. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me regroup and pull up the comments. And if I missed any of your comments, please know I will go back after the video and catch up. Okay? Because I have a feeling I missed a whole bunch of them with this chaos, with these animals. You hear my dogs in the background. That's who I'm talking to. So we have a pretty full house. Oh my goodness, she's grabbing the toy with the squeaker. Let me move that. Okay, let me get back on track. Last Friday, this was the card that I made. It was a little mashup card of a bunch of different products, and this is what I came up with. And so this one is super pretty. It has the nice gold and rose gold foil, and I did finish the inside. I added a couple little elements in there as well. So for everybody who shared last week, I entered them into a drawing to win this card, and the winner is Diane Kronk. Congratulations, Diane. Diane, I have your address. So normally, oh my gosh, she found the other toy with the squeaker. That out of her mouth. Okay, we're good. Diane, I have your address. So I will drop this little guy in the mail to you. So congratulations. Yay, Diane, you're there. Congratulations. Woohoo! And then I also do a second drawing for everybody who comments. So whether you're watching live, watching the replay, watching on YouTube, please go ahead and leave a comment. Say hi, interact during the video. I always give away a second little card. I love sending happy mail, so this is just my way of sending something fun to you in the mail. So I pulled out this cute little ladybug card. It's a cute little hello card, blank, great little card to send to a friend. So for everybody who shared or commented last week on the video, I pulled Carol Corey. Congratulations, Carol. You are the winner of the ladybug card. Carol, I do not believe I have your address. I tried to look after I did the drawing. I tried to look and see if I do, and I don't, it's not readily available to me. So if you wouldn't mind, Carol, dropping me an email, AnneMarieHeil@gmail.com. Just drop me your mailing address. I'll pop this little cutie in the mail to you. I think, I don't think there's mail on Monday, but it'll go out Tuesday. Or actually, Diane, yours will probably go out tomorrow since I already have your address. Okay, so congratulations, you guys. And thanks for sharing and commenting. Okay, everybody's calm. I'm calm. We're good. I can get started now. Let me take a sip of iced tea. Oh. Okay, I'm super thirsty today. All right, guys. So as I mentioned, we're going to do the Fish and a Wish bundle. Now, I wanted to share something with you guys just for a little backstory. So whenever I get my new annual catalog, I like to, I'm sure like all of you, go through and plan out my wish list and all that good stuff of the things that I really like and things that I'm adding to my list. And this caught my eye for a couple different reasons. First of all, I think these little fish are absolutely adorable. But this bundle comes with the stamp set, and it also comes with a punch. You can buy them as a bundle or you can buy them individually, but I just think it's a cute little set. And what I love when I go through and look through and decide what I want to buy, I always look at the inspiration from the artwork that the concept artists create for the catalog. So you always get a couple of sample project ideas here. And then anytime there's a bundle, keep in mind, some people might not know this, you also get another example in the back of the catalog. So since this is a punch bundle, back where the punches are, you get a third project idea right here as well. And this is usually where I start my inspiration. When I get it and it comes in the mail and I don't really know where to start sometimes, I like to case the catalog. Casing is, well, I guess there's different ways. Casing, copy and share, copy and selectively edit. There's different ways for that acronym, I guess. But I think the concept artists from Stampin' Up! Do such a beautiful job on the samples that's where I draw my inspiration from. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys. This card right here with the little, where it turned the fish into lemons, was the reason that I got this set. Like, as soon as I saw the card, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that it does both, serves two purposes. And I love this little card too. And I couldn't decide. So I'm gonna case the catalog today, and we're actually gonna make this card. I'm gonna do something a little bit different with it though. I'm gonna shake up the color palette a little. Not that I don't think this is a beautiful color palette. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. But we'll put that together, and that's the card we're gonna make today. So that's a great place to start if you're looking for creative inspiration. Case the catalog. It gets your creative mojo going with a stamp set, and then usually from there I just keep on creating because I'm already super inspired. You guys might hear I keep hearing it in the background, a saw. My neighbor's house is being rebuilt and the woodworking guys are there, so you might hear a saw in the background, you might hear a dog in the background, you could hear all kinds of things. So if you hear those distractions in the background, I apologize, but life goes on sometimes. So let's get started. Okay, now in the catalog, the color palette that they went with was Mint Macaron and So Saffron. And I think these are really pretty. They're nice. Oh, and Calypso Coral. That was the third color. I like those, but I'm a Brights girl. So I shook it up a little bit, and I am going to use, you guys are probably going to freak out if you know me. I'm using crushed curry, guys. I don't even know who I am right now. If you know me in real life, you know how much I love crushed curry, but I like it with this color combo. I'm going to do crushed curry, granny apple green, and Calypso Coral. And the reason being, the paper that was used on the original sample comes from this Tea Boutique Designer Series paper, which coincidentally, this Designer Series paper was also the paper that we used on last week's card. So what I love about this is this paper was kind of intended to coordinate with the little tea stamp set in the annual catalog. But what I love is you can get so many amazing looks from this DSP. So you can see how you can mute it down like in that card. And here we're going to use it. This one has a pretty floral on the back, but we're going to use those pretty stripes. So that's going to be the color combo. I'm going to go through the measurements, and I do have a little sheet here that I will put the measurements back up as well. So let me take you through them. We're going to have a standard card base in the US, which I know it's not the standard card base for everyone. So if you're watching from another country, this is a US standard card. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then I am going to have 2 pieces of basic white. I always, whenever I'm doing these layers, I always just cut a second one for the inside right out of the gate so I know I can use it. These are 4 by 5 1/4. So we'll pop one inside. One's going to be for the front. I'm going to have a piece of Granny Apple Green, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Now, I'm doing a lot more layers on my card than are in the original design in the catalog, but that's just how I roll. That's how I modified it to suit my creative needs. Okay? Then I have this little piece of Tea Boutique. I see Carol says I just got a second package of that DSP. It's a great paper. I really like it. Not only does it feature a lot of the new in colors, but the patterns are super cute. So if you don't have that one, I would definitely add it to your shopping list. So this is a piece of Tea Boutique Designer Series paper, 3 7/8 by 2 1/4 inches tall. Mine's a little bit longer. I'm going to trim it down. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that extra layer, so I'm going to trim it down when I adhere it. And then I'm going to have another piece of basic white that is 3 7/8 inches by 1 3/4 inches. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. This is the piece. 3 7/8 inches long by 1 3/4 inches tall. And again, mine's a little bit longer, but I'm going to trim it down because I added that last layer at the last minute. Okay, so those will be the measurements you need. And then in addition to that, you'll just need some scraps of Granny Apple Green, crushed curry, and basic white. So These sizes are way too big for what we need, but I'd rather have too big than too little. Okay, so those are your measurements. I'm going to pop this here. If you need them, let me hold it up. I know some people like to take a screenshot of the measurements, so I'll just hold it there for a second. Okay, and now I'll just leave it off to the side for a second. So here's what we have to decide now. You guys, if you watched me before, you know I love texture. It's just a thing with me. I like my cards. There's nothing wrong with a simple card. If you're a simple stamper, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I like texture. I like my cards to feel really good too. So I wanted to add a layer of texture to this Granny Apple Green piece. And here's where I need y'all's help. My favorite embossing folder is Retired. So these have become my two go-to embossing folders. So I have Gingham or Hive. Which one would you like to see on this Granny Apple Green piece? So while you're taking a minute to weigh in on that, I'm going to, and just, you can either type Gingham or Hive in the comments below. And first one that gets to 5 is what I'll use. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these layers together. In the original sample, they stamped directly on this layer. I'm going to do something else. So I feel confident that I can stick these down now. I'll multitask while you type. How's that sound? Okay, let me go. I see the number of things are coming in. We've got, I think it's Hive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hive. Hive came in 5 in a row, and then Gingham came in. So it looks like it's going to be Hive, which is good because I don't use that one as much as I use Gingham. So I'm kind of happy to use it. So, all right, we're going to emboss this with Hive. I think I'm going to like the circles with the lemons. I don't know. We'll see. It can't be that bad, right? Okay, I'm going to run this through my cut and emboss machine. Hold tight. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Can't get it out. Okay. Oh yeah, I actually kind of like that, how that looks. There's a embossed or a debossed side. I'm going to use the embossed side. Okay, I'm going to put all these together real quick. Ooh, this has a lot of texture. I like this because it kind of looks like a hive, but it also could look like polka dots in the right scenario. So, oh no. I was supposed to put this on first. Okay, hold tight. I messed up. I was supposed to put that on first, but it's okay. We're gonna fix it. There's no mistakes in stamping, just opportunities for embellishment and and creative ways to fix it. So anywho. Okay, that one side is just a smidge long. I think sometimes when you use these super textured embossing folders, it shrinks your paper a little bit. Anybody else feel that way? I'm just going to take a little sliver of that white off. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I have to bring in the actual big cutting machine here. So I have to trim this piece down to 3 7/8 because I didn't do that. So, we'll fix that real quick. I was going to adhere it and then snip it off with my paper snips, but it's okay. Okay. Hopefully it's even. We'll see. That's why I meant to adhere it ahead of time. I think we should be good. It looks good. Sometimes there's just that little sliver that's just off. So, you know what I have to do? I have to open I have to open the catalog back up so I have it off to the side because I can't, I want to make sure I have the original card available to be seen. Since I'm casing, I want to make sure I kind of do it justice, even though I'm using a couple different pieces. Okay, we're doing this a little close to the bottom here. And right about here. Kind of like that hive texture. That's really pretty. But it adds a lot of texture. This is a beefy little card. Thank you so much, y'all, for sharing. I appreciate that. This might be. Let me use my bone folder just to kind of smooth this out a little bit. Okay. That's why I wanted to do that before I adhered the green down, but it's okay. It'll still work. It can't always be perfect, right? Okay. Okay, guys, measurements. I'm going to move them now. They've been up long enough. So hopefully you got them. If not, go back, catch the replay, and you can take a screenshot. Like I mentioned, I'll post them either in the description of the video or we'll link to them after the video is over. So I didn't know everything I was going to do at the start of the video. So there's our base. Super cute, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like I said, the original card used mint macaron and so saffron, which I think is really pretty. But I just kind of, the crushed curry, again, not my favorite, but in this particular card, I think it's super cute. I just felt like that paper needed a little bit brighter background. Okay, so now we're going to work with our scraps. Look at this, you guys. I haven't even taken this out of the plastic yet. That's like how new this is. It's not like it's new. I've had it for a while. I just haven't used it yet. But, okay, that's going to be for our sentiment. And we're going to need some fishies. So we're going to need, well, fishies that are lemons, actually. So we're going to need a little pair of scissors. So we're going to need 3 little lemons and 3 little lemon leaves. And they're all going to come from this little fishy. So here it is. I love when a product does double duty like this. I just think it's so fun when it's versatile. I think I can get 3. If not, I might have to cut some more cardstock. Oh, just enough. Okay, so we have 3 little lemons and we need 3 little leaves, and we really don't need to punch the whole fish. So I'm just going to punch a little bit. I know that looks kind of janky, but we're gonna trim it off. Okay, so I know those look a little weird, but all we need is the tail. Okay, so we'll start off by, we have to trim this into a lemon. So we're just gonna kind of go trim up, flip it over, and trim up. And that kind of takes the tail off and brings that to a point. Okay, so we're going to do that 3 times. So we'll trim up, flip it, up. There we go. 1, 2. Perfect. And they all have these cute little, I love how they just transformed into lemons. Don't you guys love that? I think it's so cute. And then with these, we're just going to go in and cut across on the tail. Deconstructing these little fish. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 of those. Now, we're going to need, let me grab a little sheet of scrap paper here. I have a Stampin' Up! Packing slip here. That'll work, even though it's kind of messy. I think these are great on their own, but I want to give them a little bit of shading. So I am going to shade a little ink around the edges of these, and I'm not going to use crushed curry because crushed curry it's really a robust ink. So I am actually, I'm going to use So Saffron. So you could even use Daffodil Delight, I think, if you want to, but crushed curry, I just feel is, it's a really rich, bold color. And I think for this, it might add too much. I just want to give them a little personality, but I don't want to, you know, just enough so they have some shading around the edges, but I felt like crushed curry was gonna be a little too much. So that just gives them a little depth without being, I guess I really didn't need this scrap paper. I thought I was gonna do this on the scrap paper, but I guess I really didn't need it after all, but that's okay. If I didn't pull it, I would have needed it. You know how it goes. Okay. I guess I am using it to blot off a little bit, so. Good, I see comments. Let's see, Diane says, I love the fish into lemons. Isn't this cute? This is honestly, as soon as I saw that sample in the catalog, that's what it sold me on this set. So I was like, what a fun little happy card. And that's why I wanted to case it, because it was my favorite card, and I wanted to make it right away with this set before I forgot about it. Okay, so there, we don't need that anymore. And now we just need to adhere these little lemons together. And I'm going to make sure I have all my little points at the top. I'm just going to use a glue dot. You could use liquid glue too. I don't know what happened. I have one glue dot here, but another one is all the way up here. I don't know what I did. Somebody wasn't paying attention to her glue dot usage. Okay, here's another one and another one. Put them on the tip. Like I said, you could use liquid glue too. For some reason, I feel like I'm going to make a huge mess today. That's why I'm erring on the side of caution, and I'm going to use a glue dot. And then we're just going to tuck that the little leaves right behind the point. So darn cute, right? I love it. And it was so easy to turn these into lemons. Like I said, I found that little cutting guide where you cut up, flip, and cut up again. Gives you a nice little point, and it's super easy to do. So, because I don't know about you guys, if I have to do too much fussy cutting and, you know, it has to be really persnickety, I won't do it. So as long as there's like an easy tip, it always makes it easier to do. So, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I love their little leaves. Stampin' Up! Had a lemon punch, a bigger one, years ago, and I always loved it. And I'm so happy that I feel like now we have lemons again. It's so darn cute. Okay, so now we need to do our sentiment. And I'm still going to do Calypso Coral as the third color. So in the catalog, they originally did the Mint Macaron, So Saffron, Calypso. So, let me just throw that ink pad around. And I'm going to still do Calypso because I think it's fresh and bright and happy with this combo. So we're still going to do it. And I love sending well wishes. I just think that's a good basic sentiment. So we're going to use it. And yes, I have a Stampin' Spot. I have to re-ink my Calypso Coral pad, and I didn't do it. So I guess I could have done it on the video, right? But just grab the Stampin' Spot. It was convenient. So sending well wishes for a little pop of color. And on the original card, they just stamped right on the cardstock. I'm going to pop this up a little bit. So I'm going to use, I went through my dies today and I was like, I know I have a die that will fit this perfectly. And I found it in the Give It a Whirl dies. So this is a fun little interactive set for cards, but there are awesome shapes in this die set. In addition to having the fun little whirly card, there are stars in here, clouds, hearts, a little heart, this cute little scalloped frame, and this one is the one I want. This scalloped rectangle. I had pulled from the original scalloped rectangles, not scalloped, stitched rectangle, sorry. I looked at our original stitched rectangle set and I just couldn't find one that was the right size, but I found it in this Give It a Whirl die. So if you haven't looked at this die, not only can you do like cute little interactive cards with it, but there are fun basic shapes in there for all different occasions. I really like it. I think it's a fun little set. So we're going to use that. I don't want to lose my pieces. I've been trying to do that more often. Oh, did I rip my cardstock. I've been trying to do that more often where I get into all my die sets and really start to look and see what I can use, what will fit different sentiments and things like that. So, and I always, it's like Christmas. I always find something that I forgot I had. So, okay, so I am gonna put this kind of centered. And I have some washi tape started to hold it in place. Stagger that a little bit. Ta-da! Let's see how we did. I have to be really careful. I dulled this washi tape, but I should use our masking. Oh, okay. Well, turns out this doesn't have the stitching around it, but it does have a cute little border, and I don't hate it. So I'm still going to use it. I guess the stitching, it's for the Give It a Whirl, so it'll leave the stitching in the outer frame. So you could even cut the frame and pop it up around it if you wanted to, but I guess I didn't really look at how this worked. I was just happy it fit the sentiment. But I still, even though it doesn't have the stitching around it, I still like it. We're going to keep it. So, oopsie, my bad. But it still works. What do you guys think? Now, we have to get these little guys put together. And then we'll do, look at this, you guys. I've got like rhinestones on the back of these. I don't know what's going on in here today. Okay. We're going to pop all these lemons up and the sentiment up on Stampin' Dimensionals. And that'll work. I kind of had my heart set on the stitching, so I'm a little bummed, I'm not going to lie, but on the rectangle, but it's okay. It's okay. I think, you know, if that's the worst thing that's ruining my day, I think I'll be okay. How is everyone doing out there? Does anybody have any big plans for the weekend? We're gonna pop our little lemons on. These two are kind of at an angle. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking cute, you guys. And then this one is just kind of like off the edge here. Ooh, a little closer. Still want to make sure they all look like they're part of the family there. And then I'm going to pop up the sentiment. And now we need to do a little embellishing. I was thinking about tucking a little linen thread on the corner. This is a little bigger than I thought. Carol says, celebrating our 50th anniversary today. Congratulations, Carol. That is so exciting. Happy anniversary. What a milestone. Okay, I moved it in a little bit. What do you guys think? Twine or no twine? What do we think? I don't know. I kind of just like tucking it a little bit in the corner. I don't know. Tell me what you think, guys. And next up, the great embellishment debate. I don't know. I pulled these at the last minute, but I don't know if they're the same yellow. So Anne says no twine. There's no right or wrong answer twine, no twine, it really doesn't matter. So I'm either going to do rhinestones. Oh, here's a better pack of rhinestones. I'm either going to do rhinestones or these little yellow guys. I don't know how they look, though, if they're the same color yellow. I grabbed them at the last minute. Where are my tweezers? Hello. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. That yellow is kind of cute. What do you think? Got a lot of votes. Looks like a couple votes for no twine. Maybe we'll just leave it off. Oh, Debbie's going to Seattle to enjoy the day. Have fun. I love Seattle. Okay. I don't know, guys. I kind of like these little yellow guys. I'm going to take the twine off. I had the bow tied, so I figured why not? We'll give it a shot. We'll see if it works. I'm going to go with the yellow. I think I am. It's kind of fun and whimsical, isn't it? These are the Glossy Dots assortment. And don't ask me how, you guys. I have 4 packages of these. So don't ask me how that happened. So I have to use them because I guess I really like them because I ended up buying 4 packages of them. You know what I need? I need a little bit more dimension on the corner here. This guy's a little bit longer than I thought. Put a little more dimensional on the corner just so it's sturdy. Felt a little flimsy right there. Oh, I like the yellow. It's kind of fun. And another thing you could do, you could always put some Wink of Stella on there if you wanted those to sparkle, but I think it's so cute as is. And now we just need to finish up the inside of the card. I'm going to take another piece of that striped DSP. I'll take about a 3/4 inch piece. So about 3/4 inches by 5 1/4. A little scrap will do it. And then I'm going to leave the inside of the card blank as far as sentiments go. I figure, you know, there's a lot. You could handwrite a little note in there if you wanted to, or do whatever. I'm not going to stamp any fishies or anything inside. I might be fun to add another lemon. What do you guys think? To accent the inside. Just kind of bring the color in. So sometimes I don't finish these on the video, but I'm going to today. So I'm going to, because I got the time and I have the supplies out, so I'm going to. So let's do it. We need another fishy. I'm just going to cut these into a strip real quick. It'll take 2 seconds to do these. Another lemon. That's right, Anne. We're on this, Anne Margrethe. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I know your name's Anne Margrethe. We're on the same wavelength. And, he's not big enough. Back to the scrap pile. I didn't cut that strip big enough. It's okay. It's the great thing about scraps. There's always more, right? Now, here's a question for you guys. How small is too small to save your scraps? I know there's great debate on this. Some people will save it, like some people feel like saving these are too small. How small is too small when it comes to saving scraps? I probably save, flip it, cut the point, yes, and then snip straight across. Really easy to alter these. Anne Margrethe says she struggles with that. I know, it's like you feel sometimes like you don't want to waste it, but sometimes some scraps are way too small to save. Unless you're, I mean, something like this, it's pretty small. So theoretically, I mean, if you saved like a 3/4 inch strip, you could cut out little fishies or lemons. So, but I also know it's really tough to manage when you get too many scraps. It's so weird too, because I have some colors that I have a ton of scraps in, and then I have other colors that, where are my glue dots? Here they are. That I just never, like Granny Apple Green is a color. I have no idea why. I never have scraps in that color. Granny Apple Green and what's the other one? Is it Petal Pink? It might be Petal Pink. It's one of the pinks, but for some reason, every time I need little scraps, I always have to cut into a new sheet of cardstock. It's the funniest thing. I'm like, what? I guess I really like Granny Apple Green because I use all my scraps. So cute. One more lemon. All right, we're going to stick this one down with glue though. So that's something fun you can do this weekend. If you're going to get crafty, you can use the catalog for inspiration, and you can case the catalog, make it your own a little bit if you want to. And I'm going to pop this on the inside, and then we'll look at the original and we'll look at this version, and you can kind of see them side by side. So I know the struggle is real. I know what's trash and what's not, right? Oh, this is cute. I like how it brings a little bit of green inside too. We needed that. Excuse me. A little frog in my throat there. So cute. Oh my gosh, this is such a fun little card, you guys. Okay, let's look at the original. So here is how casing the catalog went. So that's the card I used for my inspiration, and that's how it ended up. So what do you guys think? You think it's cute? I love this little card. I'm so like, oh, I love them. I just want to make more little lemons. I'm on a kick now. So there you have it. So I added a couple more layers, some texture, make it your own. Changed up the color palette. The possibilities are endless. Carol and Ann both say they like my card better. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know not everybody is a big layer lover. So for some people, they might like the simple version better. But, that's the great part about crafting is that you can make it your own. And you can add your own personality to it and zhuzh it up if you want to, change up your embellishments. But, having fun is what it's all about, right? All right, what is Melanie? Yellow and green were my childhood bedroom colors. Oh, how fun. See, it's so funny how color is tied to memory. So Debbie says she prefers the extra layers. Good, I'm glad. I actually like them. And I actually really like this hive. It feels really nice. When you touch it, it just has a lot of texture, which I'm all about. So there we go, guys. Super, super cute little fish/lemon card today. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun making this card with you guys. And I hope you will join me next week for another Facebook Live. And until then, have an amazing weekend, you guys, and happy stamping out there. Have a good one, bye, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.